Hello. So the Emperor is heavily influenced by a book by, I've also never said this name out loud before, I think Rudyard Kibushki, which is a semi-allegorical report into what happened to the royal court after the fall of the Emperor Haile Selassie. The play, however, is much more simple. It's a very straightforward satire on the modern workplace, and it's a plea to please don't take your job so seriously. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
Well, of course you haven't heard.
I might have heard. I probably have heard. Heard what?
About the film.
The film?
See, I knew you wouldn't have heard. It's a documentary.
Documentary?
Exactly. About the Emperor.
No. His Highness wouldn't do that. He is a private man.
I knew you wouldn't know.
Oh, you don't know either. It can't be true. Why would he do such a thing? Expose himself to the world like that?
Documentary is a good thing. Certainly so if His Majesty thinks it is. It will show the world how monogamous and wise our inspiring leader is.
But what if it doesn't?
Why wouldn't it?
Undoubtedly, it will. But I've heard these documentary makers can use tricks to misrepresent the truth.
His Excellency won't be fooled by a filmmaker to even think such a thing is impossible.
How do you know about it?
Everyone who is as important as me in the royal court household knows.
If that were true, I would certainly know.
Ha! You aren't important enough to be told these things.
I'm more important to His Majesty than you are. Who told you?
What a claim! You know I like you, but that is clearly... How? You are not important to be told these things.
I am more important to His Majesty than you are. Who told you?
What a claim! You know I like you, like I said before. But that is clearly not true. I heard the holder of the purse discussing it with the walker of the dog.
So you were never told of it. You just overheard it. You know that spreading rumours is tantamount to treason.
I heard they were talking to the most valued members of his retinue and household. This is why it's important I know, so that I can prepare for my interview.
They will interview the dog before they interview you.
He is undoubtedly the most valued member of the court. There is no shame in that. But I am very valued too.
He doesn't even know you exist.
I do my job so well, he doesn't need to. He doesn't have to slow his step or consider barriers for his path for a second because of me and my diligence, but because of how little he needs to know of me, the more valuable I am to him. He knows this.
You are delusional.
I am valued because I am valuable. How would His Highness move around if it not for me? He could never enter his room, never do his daily declarations. Or worse, he would be trapped in here forever. Any documentary would certainly want to interview me.
If they wanted to find out about the doors in the palace, perhaps. And even if they were interested in the movement of doors, wouldn't they talk to the chief of the door openers? Or possibly the head handle polisher?
The CDO? Well, what does he know? All he has to do is make sure a man is by each door. He is like a boy with toy shoulders, nothing more, arranging his figures as tactically as he can. I can see his nobility almost every day. Look, I am now in the same room as him. I spend more time with him than all his closest advisors.
Assuming he spends all his time in this one room. Now that is valuable work. That is touching greatness.
That is nothing. You are nothing more than a pen passer. Not even so much as a pen pusher.
It's okay to be jealous. I remember how I seized with jealousy at the man who held this role before me.
And why would the king be jealous of the pauper?
You compare yourself to the royal family. Another treasonous action. 2 in one shift.
No. I would never. But why would I? Who has such an important role, be jealous of a simple passer of pens.
You see how his greatness relies on me. How close I must get to him. I almost touch him. He motions, and I must come.
He relies on me too. I must respond the moment I hear his tread in the hallway.
Exactly. He does not need to signal to you. He does not need to know of you. I wait for his smallest signal as a faithful hound, ready to do his bidding.
For him to have signal is a failing. You should be ready. You should know his very thoughts and present the pen the moment he realises he will need it. But it is not likely you will survive this job for very long.
You accuse me of failing. I saw the hesitation in his almighty step as he entered the room today. He could not keep his perfect stride because of your lackness in opening the door.
That is slander! Not a fraction of a second was taken from the Great One's day to day by having to negotiate that door. Not one fraction.
It's not the first time I've noticed it either. You should be careful that the CDO doesn't find out about your performance, or the interviewer.
Well, isn't it lucky that you will never be interviewed then?
Of course I will be interviewed. I am with him when he signs all his most important documents.
Those would be signed in the presence of his advisors. These documents will be the things of no real consequence.
You accuse his beatitude of doing work of no real consequence. Everything he does is important. Only yesterday I passed him the pen with which he approved the appointment of the new sub-head of the East Regional Post Office.
And how would you know that? You aren't meant to read his documents. They are for his blessed eyes only.
No, I didn't, of course. I didn't. I heard a discussion later about what had been achieved in that day. The head people placer was discussing it with the deliverer of the news.
So, how can you know what he signed with you? He has other pens, you know, in other rooms.
I just know. I am certain of it.
You can't be certain without having read it. It is plain you cannot be trusted in this role.
Can't be trusted. My loyalty is implicit and total.
Ha! Implicit? What use is implicit? It cannot be so great if it is not so plain to see. Great loyalty cannot be hidden.
True loyalty is clear through daily attendances, not grand gestures and announcements, actually.
Oh, who's a good dog? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are, handsome. Oh, come over here, baby.
I see you lower yourself to open doors for dogs.
I ensure His Eminence is where he needs to be, and with those he wishes to be with.
Including dogs.
This dog. Only this dog. He is almost to be considered part of his illustriousness. Yes. He is so beloved by him.
So the King of Kings is a dog now?
I say no such thing. You said that.
You have always been the type to say anything in order to save your own skin, and you think you're a fit person to talk on camera about his magnificence.
Of course I am. No one is more dedicated nor useful than his worshipfulness than myself.
No one, not even the passer of his pen, the enabler of orders, the facilitator of his word.
It's passing a pen! Anyone can do it. Next time he needs to sign something, let me, and you shall see how easy you'll do it.
Let you touch the pen. The pen. His pen.
Yes?
Let you touch his pen.
Why not? I already hold his door open. It is no more intimate task than that.
It is immeasurably different. This pen is held by his glorious hand itself. It must not be touched even by myself without gloves. You open the door, so he does not have to. He has never laid a finger on that which you work with.
Well, a door is much more complex, of course. It takes more of a skilled professional to operate it correctly.
Which you, of course, consider yourself to be. I open doors myself hundreds of times a day. I'm sure others do too. You are not too special. I could do your job as well as my own without breaking a sweat.
You can say that in confidence, knowing that I would never let you much as try. You can fail, though. Timing and dexterity are everything in that role, and you do not have the temperament or the ability.
Come on, my handsome fluff face. Shall we take you outside?